We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The Niners at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second and 1. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gentry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. Let's go.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He can't get him down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's another 49er. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action. Gentry. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Gentry. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked by Julian Love. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Keeps himself, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Fielded at the 43. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Gentry setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second down, here's McIntosh. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. There is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Gentry. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Gentry. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Gentry.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ty Davis Price.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gentry.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Gentry. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Gentry.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gentry. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, it's a quarterback 3rd and long. You really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He'll find Metcalf. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Gentry. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Gentry. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Rivers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ronnie Rivers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
So he stopped for no gain, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
They'll run it here with Rivers. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down. Gentry going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. On the ground is Rivers. Able to avoid him. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No space to fit in the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They run with Rivers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, Gentry. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down.
24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gentry. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for San Francisco, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside